Alright, Sterling, what do you got to
Have
say?
you two come to mock me like your fellow dullards? Perhaps if you rub together your only two brain cells, you might even come up with something approaching cutting. No. Wait. You're not some corporate simpleton, are you? On the contrary, you have the manner of an officer about you. Someone who understands the substantive weight of command.
Well, I did lead a team, but that was a while ago.
From your tone, am I to suppose it didn't end well?
You could say that. Oh, that's an option!
Then we share that much in common. My last mission did not exactly go according to plan either, as my imprisonment no doubt suggests. Please, allow me to start over. I am Warden Sterling, dedicated servant of the Protector of Arcadia and caretaker of worlds, the Sovereign Henry Varick.
Do guys, like, use hair wax to get their mustache to do that? I'm very interested. It looks cool. Yeah, if you're a warden, shouldn't you be guarding the cell from the outside of it?
I'm not that kind of warden. It's a title of distinction for those who serve in the Protectorate military, short for Warden of the Realm.
You wouldn't happen to know where the armory is?
And if I did?
Wouldn't mind a hint?
So you would. But I am of two minds on the matter of providing one. You may hold no allegiance to Auntie's choice, but you are not Protectorate either. I think it best we end our conclave here. Be on your way before you draw attention to either of us.
Aww. Maybe I should have told him who I was.
A lot of fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these Protectorate defectors.
Okay.
Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate
So we have to go over here again. I should have, like, there's probably more people to speak to in the town, but like I should have spoke to everyone yesterday. Engineering 3? 3? So does that mean I just can't get there? Guess we'll go over here. Maybe we can level up. Even if we do level up, I don't think it's going to be enough to spend 2 points in bloody engineering. I wonder if there's another way. Goodbye letter. Dearest friends and esteemed companions, as of late it has come to my attention that I actually do not enjoy the act nor the daily drudgery of farming. Upon this realization, I had initially considered submitting myself for refreshment, but in a wondrous bit of serendipity, I quite literally bumped into a delightful fellow from Auntie's Choice. He convinced me to discard that foolish notion and helped me discover a new path forward for myself in the form of employment with the fine folk of Auntie's Choice. Several years ago, I would have balked at the very thought of leaving the Protectorate, but today I see joining Auntie's as the freedom and breath of fresh air which I never realized I so dearly desired. Liberation, self-determination, and a free market. These are the things which my heart yearns for. I don't doubt that with my sharp mind and strong work ethic, I'll become a top executive in no time at all. And to every subject of the Protectorate who reads this, I encourage you to do the same. Auntie's Choice is always hiring. Remember, with the Protectorate, you're only surviving, but with Auntie's Choice, you'll be thriving. Regards, William Tamberson. Is that all I needed to do here? Ooh. Ooh. That's sneaky. Guess I don't really need to crouch anymore, do I? There was heaps in this place. No secret doors in the toilet. Cool. There's nothing else here. Oh, we have to locate. Do you reckon he's in the other building? Because yeah, he's definitely not in there.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came.
I found something with your name on it.
Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits.
Sure. I'll find your missing volumes. Is this like a collecting thing?
Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
Yes. Oh, we do get 2 points. I guess that's going straight into engineering. I just want to science if she's gonna notice I'm stealing her shit. Oh, what a really pretty view. Still don't know what those things are. Okay. Okay, thank you. Come again. Bye. Couldn't get over the thing. Okay, so can we go back? Map. Go back to that thingy. And fix the elevator. Is that like a blimp? Spire Grove, Paradise Island, something sweet. Sovereign Sweet Sweet Vines. Okay.
No, Jackson, don't! Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly! Help! Are you breathing? Say something!
What? It wasn't the fall that killed him, it was the sudden stop at the end. Ha ha.
Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall?
No, he definitely did not. Yeah, I don't think so. Why would anyone attempt a jump like that in the first place?
He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens.
This is Jackson? Too bad, his business partner in Fairfield's going to be very upset. What are you doing up there anyway? Yeah.
Dying, actually. Dying in a fairly slow, agonizing manner. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. 'Cause, 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 'cause,
That's the story you're going with? Half your co-workers just mysteriously jumped?
I admit it looks bad, but please don't tell me you're filing a complaint. I didn't ask for these protectorate sods. They were assigned to me.
That's unnecessarily hurtful. But I understand why you're lashing out.
They were both protectorate before joining Auntie's Choice. Is that why they jumped?
No. I mean, yes. Well, maybe. Probably. I'm fairly sure Jackson thought the boots would work. A mistake likely inspired by misbegotten faith in his old way of life. But Ida... I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize.
If I were you, I'd be much more concerned about how you're climbing down.
There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to... well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
So I take the boots, bounce up the spire, grab the gadget and bring it to you.
Exactly!
If it's on the spire, why did Jackson jump into mid-air on this side?
Because he had no idea how science works and thought the word thrusters meant he could fly. So when I told him to jump, he opted for open air instead of where I told him to go. They're experimental. We'd not laid eyes on them before, but the data we found with them says they were actually designed to let people hop their way up the spire. If you activate the plasma thrusters when you're already airbound, they can give you a fair bit of extra boost. It should let you turn a quick hop into a surprisingly grand vault.
Alright.
Thank the Sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
That is really high. The Pale, or Plasmatic Augmented Leap Enhancer, is a fantastic invention that allows one to reach new heights. They are automatically equipped and allow you to jump a second time while already in the air. After jumping or falling, jump again to activate the thrusters. Warning, the Pale is inactive while falling at critical velocities. Okay. Is there any loot over here though? I'm guessing that's where she fell. I don't see her. Okay, so I'm going up there, I'm guessing. Can I get into it from in here? The practical application of sweet berries amongst the various crops the sovereign has discovered in Eden, few have had as sweet an impact on the protectorate as these densely fibrous, exorbitantly oily, stupefyingly acidic kernel clusters. Cool. I guess that's it. Oh, so we're jumping up here? Oh. I guess he found some boots as well. I do like the double jump. Ah.
Oh, you're by our crop of Brachythecium rotabulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures.
Pruned vines. These lush, thick vines are clearly being cultivated for their utility, but you lack the knowledge to make use of them. Because I am stupado. That thing is loud.
If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
There's nothing in there.
That's it? It was that easy?
Yup. I don't know why he wouldn't just put the boots on. The harvester's lifting armature has ground to a halt and needs a drive overloader to allow it to push through the obstruction. Oh, that's gross.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
Yeah, happy to help.
Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
Okay. Thanks. So I can't. Can I do anything? Can I pick these crops? No. No? I guess. Yeah, we'll return to him. And this in, and then go to the other.
I've stood this post so many times I could do it in my sleep.
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news.
No. Yeah, I got the schematic for your business partner. Didn't make it.
Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion.
Yeah, enough yelling. Where's my money?
Oh, don't worry, you'll get your bits. But first, I've got to salvage something from this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable?
No.
If I only had something, anything else to provide management, my sad, sorry fate might have been somehow averted. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
I didn't want to give him my boots. I want to keep my boots. But I'm thinking maybe I could have got a bigger payout and still kept my boots. Yeah, the Vox Relay is the main quest. Okay, so that's good. We're gonna go to the Ark.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. You just stopping by to admire the mines, or is there something I can help you with?
Oh, you're snarky. What's the problem?
See this system here? It deploys extreme countermeasures against overhead attacks in the form of aerial explosives, oft referred to as sky mines by those who prefer brevity. However, the whole thing is currently non-operational. Some problem with the lifting mechanism. No lift means no sky mines. No sky mines means the enemy can blow in like a bad sail, and we'll all be passing in our bits before you can say, gee, nice weather we're having today.
yeah, I have some passing familiarity with lifting mechanisms.
Truth is, maybe I could use some help. But if you mention this conversation to anyone, I will deny it ever took place. I'll be over there if you need me. Way over there. Should clear the blast radius at that distance.
Repair. Wow, that's so cool.
All right, so you got her working. Bully for you.
Don't sound so disappointed.
No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again.
If feelings were logical, we'd have to call them something else.
There's just this weight in my chest won't loosen. Worry gunking up my inner workings. Protectorate could launch an attack from that Vox station anytime. What if the mines aren't enough?
Do something then.
You know what? You're right. Now that the system's fixed, no point lollygagging around here. Plenty still needs doing. Just need to find the right project. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
Thanks. So far, this engineering skill is really paying off. And the side quests seem to give you more stuff than the main quest does. So they're kind of worth doing. What's this? I forget, why are we going to the Ark again? They're so cute! I want to see one, like, before it runs away. Oh, that's right, this is to help the lady, because we decided to help the lady instead of the distinguished gentleman. I'm guessing you would still have to go to the same place, but just do different stuff. Maybe? That's pretty. Oh, maybe I can't. Nope. Can't get that way.
unauthorized entry into an arbiter training facility is likely to result in violent arbitration.
You hear that? Sounds like a dragoon tromping about. I don't fancy making its acquaintance.
What's a dragoon?
Ain't just the dragoon to worry about. Those turrets will also put the hurt on us if we get too close.
Dangerous enemies. Enemies with skulls next to their health bar are dangerous, signifying that you might be too underleveled to fight them. If you're having trouble overcoming them, try gaining a few levels before coming back. Like leaders or bosses, these enemies are resistant to certain powerful effects and must be dealt enough damage to make them weak first. Huh. Is it gonna see us though? Particularly tough enemies are noted via their health bar, signifying that they are especially challenging. These are reserved for the leaders and strongest fighters of a group. These enemies are more resistant to certain powerful effects, requiring them to take damage first and make them weak. What do I actually have to do here? So I have to gain entry. So
Commendations on discovering a panel agent. This unit recommends pushing all the buttons.
man, get that engineering. So now the turret should be shut down.
Arbiter Nebs, the words are a song to my ears. This, no doubt, is the opportunity I have long awaited. These hapless recruits arrived just before the invasion. No sooner had they set down their bags than their instructors were called to the war front. I read the fear, the uncertainty in their faces. And I knew, as this outpost's primary practice target replacement technician, I alone could teach them. They see me as their leader, their arbiter. I will not.
Okay. I can't get in here? Really?
Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Can't get in there either. Where am I supposed to go?
Got some bad company.
You got some bad what? Can't do that. I feel like he's like directly above our head. I can go in here. Can I sneaky take out this guard? Enemy too strong. Oh, I'll just rob you. Let me go this way. Nope, that just takes us to the stupid robot. Can I just sneak past him? Apparently. Oh, that works. So it's saying I've got to get in there, I'm guessing.
It's the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Can I just sneak past him as well?
Seems like trouble.
No, there's nothing here.
Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
Where do I go?
Sorta.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Wow.
Hey, got a distraction for you. I'm at it.
Maintaining level 4 stamina.
No. Yeah, I will in just a second.
As perished, outsiders.
Knew you had my back.
Okay. That didn't go as planned. Are you guys healing? Can I heal you? No? That robot's still there, isn't it? Do these guys have like a key on them? No? Sealed. Does the robot have a key on him? Well, maybe I can use this computer. Oh, it's not a computer. I don't know. Where do I go from here? Do I have to kill the robot? Maybe I do.
You think too much.
Wow.
Ready to waste them on your command.
You can't fight contentment.
Don't just shoot in the thin air.
Where'd he go?
Unit patiently awaits repair. Resuming hostilities.
Why can't I move? I feel like we're doing no damage to it.
Standing by with life support.
I'm the one you need to worry about. The broadside of a freighter.
Engaging combat.
What? Whoa, whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Parameters. System failure. Standing by for
Again?
Order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
resuming hostilities.
Okay, I'm gonna run out of healing stuff. This might be totally cheesing it, but I'm totally okay with that. There's more? Oh, I wish I had like a sniper rifle.
Commander's vital stats have reached alarming low.
No target.
Hole in the head. Hey, got a distraction for you.
Oh my god, is that it? That was insane. Oh, there's nothing else up here. At least they give you some ammo to replenish what you just used. And yes, I did choose that fight. Do you know what? I don't care. Graduate's Journal. I do not know how long an arbiter remains in training, but our instructions never returned from the war, and we have been here for many years. Arbiter Neebs is our compass, our guiding light, our sole reference for what it means to be an arbiter, and he has ordered us to leave. We are the next generation of Protectorate law bringers, he said, and there was nothing more he could teach us. Of course, we figured out the truth long ago, that he is no true arbiter, but a mere technician. We said nothing because he worked so hard to be an arbiter for our sakes. When the war is over, we will band together and recommend his ascension. I only hope he lives long enough to join us at the sovereign's side. Is that it? Let me guess, this needs lockpick? Yeah. Remember, Nibs, you are not an arbiter. An arbiter is a one-person army, a battleship in the form of a man, the living law of the Protectorate. But you are just doing your best. Remain modest, remain steadfast, and the Protectorate will reward your dedication at the appointed time. Not a moment sooner. Remember, Nebs, this is not your helmet, this is your mask. Nice. Presiding Arbiter, none. Replacement Technician, Nebs. Manage. Initiate training. Welcome, future Arbiter. You represent the judge, jury, and executioner of Protectorate law. Your training began the moment you were born under the Sovereign's banner. The Protectorate relies on an arbiter's lawful impulses and unblemished record of loyalty to carry our sacred traditions with pride. An arbiter can do no wrong because their actions define righteousness. An arbiter is both a part of the Protectorate and the Protectorate embodied. Within themselves they carry the totality of law, order, and discipline. Loyalty is absolute. Even if an arbiter suspects they have betrayed the Protectorate, they are mistaken. This concludes the first of many automated training sessions. An arbiter is an armored unit of measurement, the rod by which loyalty is judged. The arbiters were called off to war and only new recruits remain. New recruits and myself. I may not be an arbiter, but why should that stop me from educating like one? If I make them arbiters, what does that make me? They say the Supreme Arbiter has fallen. We feel more isolated than ever. My training has helped, I believe. Every lesson gives the recruits hope, something to work toward. What would the great Arbiter Tristan do were our roles reversed? Would he continue this charade of training? I suppose it's only a charade if it fails. I like to imagine myself as Tristan's pupil, the prodigy to the Supreme Arbiter. After all, every teacher needs a teacher. I have been observing the recruits. Their collective conduct has been so superb. I'd likely request they all be promoted once command accepts me as an arbiter, which will no doubt happen any day. I am pleased, nay proud, that my teaching practices have been so effective. To Arbiter Training Facility Subject. The present to the trainees of Arbiter Training Facility. The invader's grim path has forced our hand. Your Arbiter instructors have been redeployed to protect the Sovereign's lands. Stand by and guard the outpost. The facility's entrenched position should make this task rudimentary even with your reduced experience. Consider your training indefinitely postponed. To the trainees, as if out of our worst nightmares, enemies from beyond Arcadia descend to our peaceful planet. They shall not prevail. We shall defeat them together. So this was supposed to be a training facility? So this is not where we're supposed to be. And I still can't. No. I didn't mean to shoot that, but I did. Alrighty. Well, that was fun. Accidental mission. They kind of didn't give me any loot that was worthwhile though. So is this where I'm supposed to be sneaking into? Are you bad?
Careful of friendly fire if you head down past the farm. Last time we wandered past, they opened fire on us. A real code 472. 472 means they're gonna fill anything that moves full of holes.
Okay. What is this place? I need science? Science?
Word is Milver Street is ordering a walk home with survivors in Westport. Once any change is reported. I hate that kind of work. It always sounds like so much effort. That kind of thing ain't even on my contract. Milver Street is offering bits rewards for anything of import we can tell him. But I do love bits. Come on, friend.
How about I quickly save?
Friend, let's go set our lamps on something juicy from Milver Street.
Did anybody see that? Nobody care?
Scout report.
Yes, sir. Looks like the repair center is still out of order, sir.
Excellent. At ease, Scout. Glad to hear that they haven't managed to repair it, even if Command has temporarily put the actual fighting to a stop.
What's that place over there? Oh, this is where I'm supposed to go. Little birds? They look like little birds. Oh, that doesn't look good.
Who goes there?
By orders of Marshal Donaldson, no one comes or goes to the Automech Repair Center without approval. What's your business here?
I've got approval.
Now you've done it. Slowing down a ranking protectorate official is worth 10, 20 demerits if you're lucky.
All right, let's not lose our heads over a simple misunderstanding. You're free to pass. Marshal Donaldson likes to greet new arrivals personally. We'll let him know you're inbound, so no one shoots on sight. Oh, and fair warning, watch out for xeranium gas. We sprung a leak.
Sounds serious. Is everyone alright? Well, that would explain the toxic cloud.
How observant of you. One more thing. Don't cause any trouble around these parts. Donaldson runs a tight ship and has zero tolerance for lawbreakers.
Okay. So, I feel like I should have got some new weapons and stuff. Can I? Oh, I can compare. How do I compare? That's a shotgun. That's a shotgun. Oh, I can just... Okay, I get it now. Okay. I have to sabotage. What is that?
All that matters is getting these automechs to the Vox relay station.
But Marshal, we must adhere to decontamination procedures.
Okay. Come on in. Why? I was hoping for a vent, no? The Earth Directorate found a flaw in you. Kleptomania. You just have to have it. Doesn't matter what it is, but if it isn't yours, you want it. You occasionally steal things automatically, but anything you've stolen sells for significantly more. Warning, this flaw significantly changes the experience while in settlements. Not advised for players looking for a relaxing experience in towns. Once selected, flaws cannot be removed. Vendor buying price for stolen items. How bad is the experience? Oh, you can reject it. Yeah, do you know what? I'm just gonna reject it. I feel like we'll still be making money anyway without the downsides.
Might be wise to get that large gas cloud a wide berth. Don't think there's anything.
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack. What about you?
Xeranium poisoning. Only a mild case, but the doctors are withholding treatment to study my symptoms.
Sovereign's mercy. How do you feel?
Downright privileged is how I feel. Sick with pride, nauseous with courage, and chronically fatigued with honor.
Okay. Well, we can just go anywhere. We need to...
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis, then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test.
I feel like we need to clear this problem up before we proceed. How do we fix it though? Was this guy doing something? No. Maybe we just go in?
I'm glad that spectacle didn't scare you off. Between the recent attacks and the gas leak, you find us on the razor's edge between reason and panic. Anyway, if you have hands and a will to lend them, I won't turn away help. This gas leak of ours has proven inexhaustible, patient, and insidious. Uranium is hardly my area of expertise, but it falls to me to find a solution, lest I follow my predecessors to their untimely fate.
What exactly happened to your predecessors?
What happens to any member of the Protectorate who falls short of fulfilling their lifelong oaths of service? Execution for the unworthy, and mental refreshment for the salvageable and the stalwart. Dereliction of duty is a heavy offense, and no lesser sentence will fit the crime. I hold myself to the highest standard, but this Zeranium leak, it threatens all that I hold dear.
Yeah, I'll do it for a price.
Speak with Delphinia Bryant. She needs all the support she can get, and I'll spare no resources on this particular problem. Her invention, once operational, will provide you a shield from the worst of the Zeranium. Her workshop is just past our clinic. Once you have the shield, see me about the leak. I'll give you all the details.
What caused the leak?
What else would disrupt the harmony of our perfect system? Auntie's choice, of course. A chance shot hit the wrong pipe early into their assault. Zeranium wreaks havoc on automechanicals. Every combat-ready mech in the repair hangar was overcharged and beset with behavioral problems. Further damage soon occurred. True, the facility was disrupted, but it was not undone. The Protectorate saw to that. When disorder looms its ugly head, the Protectorate relies on its people to maintain and restore that order.
What can you tell me about this place?
This facility's purpose is the maintenance of automechanicals. When the war kicked off, it became a military asset, and I am its second steward. The old staff should have laid down their lives to repel Auntie's choice. For their failure of loyalty and grit, they were punished, and rightly so. Now, their burden is mine, but I won't allow my unit to suffer the same fate.
How's the situation?
The situation is deteriorating rapidly, and I need that gas leak fixed. Otherwise, my automechs might as well be paperweights. While I trust that Brigadier Montelli has everything well in hand, that assurance does not alleviate the grim tidings felt in the pit of my bowels. Loyalty and instinct run hand in hand. I'm a Protectorate man, after all. So why should I be ill at ease, despite our stalwart chain of command and dependable kin at the helm? No matter. My unease is nothing when measured against the strength of the Protectorate.
Okay. Okay, so I have to sabotage.
Oh yes, I adore interruptions. I was just saying, what's best for stoking the spark of invention? Regular disruptions to one's train of thought. Now what is it you want?
You must be the scientist, the one working on the shield.
Ah, our good Marshal sent you, did he? Well, unfortunately, the device is taking longer than expected.
Why is that?
A number of factors. Zeranium is dangerous, and we wouldn't want a researcher falling victim to their subject of study. The scarcity of volunteers is also a problem. Everyone wants to fix the gas leak, but no one wants to step inside a hazardous vapor. Now tell me, are you familiar with Zeranium gas?
You mean those clouds of fumes around the hangar outside?
One and the same. That building took the brunt of the damage during a recent attack, and now it's spewing valuable Zeranium all over the place. I could speak at length about Zeranium's many captivating intrinsic qualities, but suffice it to say, in its gaseous state, it's rather deadly. So what am I endeavoring to create? A protective device that shields its wearer from Zeranium's remarkably unsavory effects, as well as other forms of harm.
Sounds useful.
Quite splendidly, if I do say so myself. The principal function of the device is confirmed operational. I merely need to work out some minor implementation concerns. Alas, while I'm occupied with inventing this shield gadget, I also find myself in need of assistance regarding its key components.
Okay.
Good. Wonderful. As an added incentive, I'll allow you to keep one of the prototypes once the work is finished, so you be sure to give it your all. Now here, you'll need this apparatus. It's for collecting stray Zeranium effluvium. Gas, that is. My supply is running low from all the iterative testing I've been performing. Merely activate the device once it's inside a Zeranium cloud, the one around the main hangar specifically. Try to avoid any fields of dense Zeranium, or death is all but assured. Any questions?
No. Does it need to be the gas from that hangar?
Normally, yes, but on the off chance that environmental exposure has altered the gas here in any way, I'll want to work with local samples. Ideally, the resulting shielding will protect against any gas, but since it's of utmost importance that it work on the gas here, I'll be calibrating against that.
Okay.
Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Yeah, I'm just gonna sabotage your workings. I've managed to consolidate the waveform down to a point where it can be generated by a handheld device, but I need something to project a field using it. One of the auto mechanicals wandered into my lab, picked up a crate of supplies, couldn't decide where to set them down again, and just gave up. Later, I felt a vibration so hard that dust shook down from the ceiling. Must keep an eye on their behavior. Nothing else in here? Oh, there's a thing! Nice. Okay, so now we can go inside the thing. There's no obvious sign of what could have caused the damage. You speculate that a metal object of equal or greater weight must have been involved. Ah. Nice to know. Why is it telling me to go over there?
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks? Until a more convenient date and time.
Did she give me the shield?
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so. Until a more convenient date and time.
I'm guessing she gave me the shield. Like, I don't know where else it would be. Not telling me how to activate it though.
Were you successful? I have tests that can be started immediately if so.
Can I not
Until a
get
more
the shield
convenient
anymore?
date and time.
Can I not get the shield because I didn't say, isn't that dangerous?
against any gas, but, well, of course, obviously. To that end, I'd suggest choosing a cloud of lesser density for your collection efforts. Lower chance of near-instant death that way. If you suffer prolonged exposure, assuming you survive, see our local medical officer next door. She is highly preoccupied by the treatment of Zeranium-related maladies. I believe that covers all the necessary education for this particular assignment. Oh, so exhilarating to have a new subordinate. I look forward to thoroughly scrutinizing your work. Now, shoo-shoo! Off with you now! Gather those samples! Shoo!
Okay. So I guess we have to...
Gas cloud or wide berth. Don't think there's anything to gain by getting near.
I guess we have to go get the gas thingy before. I did restart. Well, not restart, but I did reload my save.
Outer chassis sealant test number 14 is confirmed a failure. Uranium exposure rate appears to be unaffected. Test model displayed standard overload-induced paralysis and then became atypically aggressive. Forced to terminate test model in self.
Do I have to put it on? Like equip it? Okay, so I made the quest active. Now it's telling me I have to get it from here. Okay. Yeah, because it was still telling me that I had to go in there, so that's why I kept on going in there. And that's why I thought I still needed the shield, but now I think she gives us the shield.
Ah, my little minion. I trust you've made progress in your tasks?
Yes.
What did I tell you? Perfectly safe. Either that or you tolerate Zeranium poisoning like a champ. Good for you. Should you suffer from any lingering symptoms of contamination, visit the medical center and they'll get you squared away. Now, on to business. The device already generates a field exactly as specified, albeit on a very small scale. Still, progress is progress. What's needed now is something to help extend and shape the field around the user.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna sound smart.
Capital deduction! Where have you been all my career? You'll be pleased to learn there's one right here at the facility, in the Dragoon that's patrolling just outside.
I'm guessing the locals weren't keen on parting with a rare component?
You guessed correctly. Our chief mechanist was rather hostile to the idea. So you may have trouble getting your hands on the catalytic amplifier.
Tell me about this Dragoon.
Dragoons are a mainstay of our military. The design has been in production for decades. I had a model of one when I was young. All children did. You must have seen the large automech patrolling the interior grounds. That is the Dragoon.
What was the problem?
I'm sure he's just being cautious. Should Auntie's Choice attack us, we don't want to be caught defenseless. No doubt he also seeks to retain an unspoiled automech, since the others are by now riddled with Zeranium poisoning.
Okay.
Good. A flexible mindset should behoove you on this task. Perhaps the chief mechanist will prove more receptive to your request. Failing that, be prepared to exercise creativity if needed. One last thing. The Dragoon must not be harmed. Not only would the amplifier likely be damaged, but we'd both be summarily executed, assuming we survive the firefight that ensued. Well, off you go. Shoo.
Okay.
Give me a sec. Almost done with this work list. Another sealant failure, amplifier requisition, and 2 more cases of Zeranium exposure. We're a mite bit busy these days.
Earlier, was that you arguing?
I'm afraid so, and you were wise not to get involved. The Marshal is under a lot of pressure to deliver automechs to the Vox relay station, but I'm responsible for their quality control. If even a single automech steps out of line, it will be the end of me.
Yeah, blame the gas.
Brigadier Montelli does not accept excuses, and he does not tolerate failure. The Marshal is a good man, but he values speed while I value accuracy. Neither of us is wrong, but in this case, we both can't be right.
We're looking for an amplifier.
She and I have been over this 100 times. Please understand, the original staff of this facility were rounded up and refreshed because they couldn't safeguard a protectorate asset. Why should I follow their example by reducing our sole working Dragoon to a pile of unpatriotic scrap? I can't. I won't.
So when I reloaded my game, I actually got to the Marshal's office before he got there. He was still arguing with this guy, and so I read his computer. And this is some of the information that I found. So I'm going to say this. Donaldson logged in his terminal that you'd stop at nothing to guarantee victory.
Marshal Donaldson wrote that? And in an official record? Well, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I like this one. You can affirm your commitment to the cause by helping me fix this facility.
You're right. For the facility, the Protectorate, and for the automechs. All right, how's about we get the Dragoon situated over here, so I can extract its vital organ? 1 catalytic amplifier as agreed. I hate to lose another Dragoon, but desperate times call for desperate measures.
Thanks.
Be seeing you, stranger.
Well, that was easy. I'm glad we snooped through the computer.
Well, any closer to obtaining the catalytic amplifier?
Yep.
Oh, superb. I'm almost tempted to ask how you managed it. But pressing on, just a moment to remove what I need and install it in the prototype. With this gadget, you'll be shielded against more than Zeranium, you know. Damn near everything, as long as it's charged. Now, report to Marshal Donaldson, if you please. He's rather impatient to end this crisis so he can turn his focus back to the war.
Thanks for the shield.
Don't thank me. Just doing my part for the sake of the paradigm, same as anyone.
Gas energy deflection apparatus is a gadget that grants you a temporary shield protecting you from damage and hazards such as Zeranium. Activating the gadget applies the shield, depleting with damage taken or time spent inside of the hazard. After a duration or enough damage is sustained, the shield will disable automatically. Reactivating the gadget while it is still active resets the duration and the amount of shield remaining. Oh. Okay. Wait, what do I have to do now? Sabotage the facility. Can't get in through that way? Access flow control systems. Initiate. Open. Multiple leaks detected. Override safety measures and perform shutdown. Whoa! Oh, that's the out. Do I want to go that way though? I don't know if we needed to come in here. But I had engineering for. I'll use this. Why not? So we definitely are done. We sabotaged the thing. Oh, I forgot. Where was the doctor? Is this the doctor?
What brings you to this fine establishment?
Caught a piece of shrapnel during the attack.
Oh, a new arrival. Oh, and what's this? You, I dare say, are exhibiting clear signs of Zeranium exposure, stranger.
Yeah.
Your symptoms are fairly pronounced, but over the course of my research, I have seen worse. If you'd indulge me, I have a few questions I'd like to ask, for medical posterity, and so on and so forth.
I just need to be treated.
I'm afraid I require more information before I can render treatment. That will ensure you get the care you need, and it will only cost your time.
Time I do not have.
First question, can you describe the conditions in which you were exposed to the Zeranium?
I was collecting Zeranium for Delphi.
Ah, another assistant. Should have guessed. I suppose I should be grateful for all the data she sends my way, but I do wish Del would think more of her collaborators' well-being. All right, next question. How are you feeling? For instance, do your bones seem noticeably softer somehow? Have you observed any sterility on your way in? Or aching in your thyroid or spleen?
How would I know? I feel reasonably fine.
Well, good for you. Keeping a positive attitude can often aid your recovery. I wish more of my patients shared your optimistic disposition. As promised, you're due a round of advanced Zeranium therapy of the highest possible quality. Apologies for any severe discomfort you may have experienced in the interim. There, that should do it. Do stop back in if you suffer additional exposure. I would love, be pleased to act as your consulting physician again, should the need arise.
Medical supplies.
Don't have much to spare, but you're free to have a look.
Advanced. Trauma kit. I want this. That is all. Later, dudes.